Hello and welcome to the 5th video,
where we cover the A tag or links. So what are links? Links are the main concept behind internet, linking pages to each other. In fact, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and hypertext is the technology or the concept used to link pages. Let's move ahead and make our first link. Before that, I want to do a little bit of modifications to my website to give it a representation or to give it more character that represents me or myself. The first thing I'm going to do is change my title to Raed's website. This is my name. And then change from first website, which is this heading, to Raed's website. Okay, now I Control S, refresh the page. Now the website would reference to me. The first step in creating or making a link is that we need something to make it as a link. That could be an image or a text or a button. So the link tag is represented with an A that stands for anchor. So let me create a new post or create a new paragraph. Google is the best search engine. And then Control S, refresh. Oh, I forgot to create the horizontal line. Again, refresh. So there we go. I want to make this Google or this text into a clickable text that would navigate or redirect me to Google. How do I do that? Using the A tag or the anchor tag. So I'll go to Google, cut or Control X, then create an anchor tag. Okay. Paste Google inside of it, Control S, refresh. And as you see, now we have Google as an anchor tag. Now you're going to ask, we made the word Google into a link. But where does it redirect to? And in fact, if you go to your Google text over here inside your browser, it's not clickable, neither does it navigate or redirect you to Google. So this comes to an important part in HTML. It's known as HTML attributes. In some tags, they need attributes to work properly. Attributes are a set of information or instructions accepted by an HTML tag. So not only are we telling right now the browser to make Google as a link, but we also need to tell it where does it go to or where should it redirect to using the H reference or the hypertext reference attribute. This is created as follows. href equal to in double quotations. So let's go and get Google's exact link. So www.google.com. Enter. You click over here. Control C. You click over here. And as you can see, the HTTPS is the most important part for this link to work. Control S, close this tab, refresh your page, and now our text is a link. If you click on Google, it's going to redirect us to Google's homepage. You may question, why is it called an anchor and why is it called href? I know it could have been easier if this anchor was called a link, and instead of having it as href, it could have written website, or it could have been website equal to, and so on. But they had to name it something difficult for us coders to sound smart when we're saying it. Now you learned how to create a link that would redirect you to another website. But what if you want to create a link that redirects you to a page that you have created? Now it's time to step up your skills and learn how to organize your files. So the first thing you will need to do is go to File, Open Folder, go to your desktop, create a new folder, and call it My Website. Oops, I forgot the E. Now select this website, and now we are inside our folder. However, we do not see any files. So navigate back to your desktop or where you saved your index file. Drag this and drop it inside your folder. And as you see, it's going to be seen here. And remember the extension that I told you to install, Live Server. This is the time where we use it. Now right click inside your code editor, navigate to Open with Live Server, click on it, and it's going to open a new page. Close the previous page. And this is the path or the URL for our live server. So what's the difference? Well, live server makes it easier for us to change or modify our code and see it in real time. In the sense, instead of having it Raed's website, I'm going to delete the website, Control S. And as you see, it refreshed automatically. So this is the power of this extension. It just eases up the process of coding and development. Now back to creating our second page. To create our second page, I want you to go back and click on Explorer, right click on the blank space, new file, and let's call it page2.html. So over here, we created our second HTML page, but it's still empty. Now what I want you to do is close the Explorer, navigate your index, Control A, Control C, back to page 2, Control V. Now change the heading from Ra'ids to page 2, and then empty this part and have an H2 that says, this is my second page. Oh. Control S, and now back to your index page. Okay, so over here for our Google link, in our href, we told the browser to navigate to www.google.com. But how will we tell our browser to navigate into page 2? So here is a trick, and these are the important keywords that you should remember. This is our folder root directory. So every page that are on the same folder or on the same root can be referenced by just naming them. So we can go here, and instead of Google, I'm going to have this my second page, and then change the href to page2.html, Control S, click on my second page, and there you go. Now this method will only work if you are trying to navigate to a page that is inside our root directory. But what if you have another directory or another folder inside our main folder, and this page is inside of it? So let's create a new folder, and we'll call it pages. Then copy our page 2 inside our pages folder. And as you see, it's going to give us an error. Page 2 does not exist. So how do we fix this? Well, browsers are not smart. You need to tell them where exactly the page is. So we need to tell it that it's inside a folder called pages, and the page name is page 2. The folder name is pages, then slash. And in simple words, the / represents go inside the folder and then open page2.html. Control S. If we click on this page, now it works. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can create an email links and tooltips. And I'm going to show you how we can link to content in our web page. And the last thing is I'm going to show you how we can create or add images to our website and how we can resize the image. Thank you and have a nice day.